Well, hello, and welcome to day two of my webinar presentation. Today, I'd like to continue along the premise of my background and give you maybe more of some of my philosophical notations as far as what my beliefs are so that you have a thorough background because crypto and finance can be black and white. It can be numbers, can be winning or losing, those kinds of definitions as far as finances and crypto goes. But I wanted you to get some semblance of order of where I'm coming from and my philosophical aspects, and which ties into my webpage uh, and my GoFundMe page, which I will be discussing further tomorrow. But anyway, the title of this is "It Is What It Is. I Am What I Am, and I Am It." And what that refers to, as far as breaking that down, is it is what it is basically don't stress about the things that you can't control. And all of us have tendencies to do that. And sometimes we just need to chill and relax and this, go by the motto, it is what it is. Now, to saying that, you can take that and go down many forks in the road as far as what that means. And what it means is there are many forks in the road. So there's many different avenues that depending on the circumstances that give you options in life and in your pathway, in your journey, in your dreams, and in your goals. So if you're not happy with the way something is done or not done, then change it. Um, it whatever the circumstance is, you can either attempt to change it, say, or it is what it is, and move on and understand that's the way that things are. If whatever it is can't be changed and you're not happy about it, then maybe you need to change. Uh, Grow and develop and move forward and deal with it in that regard, and don't dwell on and stress about things that you can't change. Don't dwell in the past. Learn and grow and move forward. Use those obstacles or resistance and failures, quote unquote, as stepping stones to keep on keeping on. I am what I am. Uh, Find a way to love yourself, or to at least find peace in yourself. We all have, life's challenges and skeletons in our closet. But you need to deal with those. We're not all perfect. We're human. And I've just found that, dealing and facing with the skeletons in your closet, or some of your failures, or some of the things that you've done that you learned from, use those, like I said, as stepping stones. Bury those skeletons, move forward. Don't live in the past, don't live in the future. um, you can live for the future, but don't try to live in the future. So much of this, the hectic world and stressors that we all encounter on a daily basis, can bind us and make us try to go down a negative path. And what I found is that just, dealing with it, it is what it is, and moving on seems to work best for me, and I'm hoping that this may be an avenue that might work for you. There's just so much, like not watching the news. Choose your news. There's so many various avenues on tablets, on computers, on your phones to be able to choose your news. That I do not turn the news on. I do not turn the TV on during the day. My passion and what I do is what I choose to do, and that is studying this environment and crypto and DeFi and AI and AR and VR and NFTs and decentralized finance, and I find comfort and an intriguing lifestyle and passion in that, and so that's where I choose to spend my time and minimize my news sources. The next notation is I am it, and I'll, like I said, get further into this tomorrow in tomorrow's broadcast. But I wanted to, give a semblance of what I mean by that, and what I mean, excuse me, in my GoFundMe page. So life is just too short, and I Am It is a reference to a children's game called Tag You're It, which I used to play as a child. It's probably not that prevalent anymore, but basically you are it, and you have to go tag a person that has run and hid somewhere, and once you physically tag them, then they're it, and then there's some time given where you go hide, and then that person that's it comes and tries to find you. So I'll go further into this as the GoFundMe page and my future goals with that. But basically, what I'm saying there is that you're only this far from your goals, missions, desires, and dreams, meaning the distance between your ears. That is just such a profound statement, and it's so true in so many different avenues that sometimes we get so tied up in our heads that we don't change. We don't take actions. And you need to take action in order, or sometimes uncomfortable action, like this, putting myself out there and moving forward in life and pursuing your dreams, whatever that may be. Following the leader means you're always going to be a follower. And if that's good for some people and works very well, and if that's your choice, then so be it. What is something you know about more than most people? There's something instilled within all of us that makes us unique, something innate. You're different from any other person in the world, and that's what helps to make the world go round. And so there's some value in who you are and what you are, and sometimes it takes a while to find that. But once you find that, and you can define your why, you can define your what it is that it could be a passion for you, and become in peace with yourself, and just say, I am it, and I'm going to do whatever I can, whatever that may be, to pursue my goals and my desires, uh, and keep moving forward. Trying and failing means you learn what doesn't work. So you can pivot or use that as a stepping stone towards success because you learned what doesn't work. And often fear is what keeps us from changing or moving forward, and is so involved in why we stay where we are or don't change or just want things to keep going along. Although, probably 95% of the people in the, 9 to 5 jobs are not happy with what they're doing. So even if you need to start whatever that is, starting in your garage or starting in the basement, whatever the case may be, moving forward and trying and failing means at least you've tried, and you've learned something in the process. I had a saying in my office for years that you have to learn something new every day, and then you get to go home. I worked with a wonderful, wonderful staff, and learned so much from my staff, and as well as from my patients. And that was just a humoristic philosophy that we had in the office, that you always have to learn something new every day. You should always have a mentor, something that's keeping you motivated and inspired and reaching forward for your goals, no matter if it's just taking care of your business, taking care of your personal self, whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be some worldwide mind-boggling pursuit, but just learning something new every day can just in and of itself makes you feel good. And if it's another saying that I always have is, if it's too hard, you're using the wrong tool. That's especially true in mechanical, automotive. There's specialty tools being made by engineers to help to get at some of the areas in the engine that are being made so difficult because the size of the engine compartment has shrunk and the engines have grown, etc. And now we're seeing a reversal of that. But my son just had his spark plugs changed in his work vehicle, and it was $800 because they had to lift this and do that just to get at the spark plugs. So my point is there's, if it's just something that you're running into that's just too hard, then maybe you're using the wrong tool. And there's always a way, is another saying that I have. So figure it out. Stop doing and beating your head against the wall and stressing out, and find a better way, because there's always a way. So that's it for my broadcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to expanding on this discussion as far as I am it tomorrow.